What if every memory you've ever had, every laugh, every heartbreak, every childhood moment, could be downloaded like a file? What if your entire life could be copied and pasted into someone else's brain, or even into a machine? Sounds like science fiction, right? But it's not as far off as you think. Today, we're diving into a question that could literally blow your mind. Can human memory actually be copied? From brain chip experiments to memory transfers between animals, scientists are already unlocking the secrets of how we store and share memories. And if this becomes real, if memory can be replicated, we might have to rethink what it means to be you. So, buckle up. This ride into the future of the mind is just getting started. Memory isn't just what helps you recall your Wi-Fi password or the name of your childhood friend. It's your story, written in billions of tiny electrical signals firing through a complex maze inside your brain. But neurons don't work alone. They talk to each other through ultra-tiny gaps called synapses, passing signals in complex patterns. And these very patterns create the blueprint of memory. However, remembering isn't just about forming connections. Hidden deep within your brain is a seahorse-shaped structure called the hippocampus. It acts as a memory command center, deciding what's worth keeping and helping transform short-term experiences into long-term memories. So when you remember your first day of school, or the familiar sound of your mother's voice, it's not just a feeling. It's the result of real physical changes in your brain's neural network. And the most amazing part? This entire system is constantly changing. Every time you recall a memory, your brain slightly edits it, meaning you, biologically speaking, are being updated all the time. What has science accomplished? This is no longer just a theory. For decades, the idea of copying or restoring memory existed only in science fiction, from Inception to Black Mirror. But now, what was once imagination is steadily becoming scientific reality. Across the globe, some of the brightest minds, from researchers at MIT and UCLA to leading neuroscientists, and even revolutionary figures like Elon Musk, are working together to unravel one of humanity's greatest mysteries. Can memory be copied or restored? And the answer is slowly starting to emerge. In some of the earliest experiments, researchers used virtual brain models to simulate how mice form and retrieve memories. This allowed them to literally see the neural signals as a memory was being formed, like flashes of light navigating a maze inside the brain. Then came a real breakthrough. Scientists were able to transfer a memory from one mouse to another, not through teaching and not through experience. They transferred an actual memory pattern, a learned behavior, from one mouse's brain into another mouse that had never lived it. In essence, they copied a memory. And the most incredible part is, this is just the beginning. Today, neural implants are already being tested in humans, especially in patients with Alzheimer's disease or memory loss caused by brain injuries. These devices do more than just stimulate damaged areas of the brain. They function like a prosthetic for memory, replacing or supporting broken neural circuits with artificial signals. You can think of them as external hard drives for the brain, storing fragments of lost memories and reconnecting them back into the stream of consciousness, as if they were never gone. In some cases, patients have even begun to recall memories they thought were lost forever, from the names of loved ones to deeply personal moments in their lives. But the technology doesn't stop there. Pioneering companies like Neuralink, led by Elon Musk, are now developing brain chips that not only aim to restore memory, but to store, replay, and even edit memories, just like digital data. They're building a direct bridge between the human brain and computers, a place where thoughts could be recorded, uploaded to the cloud, and downloaded anytime. Sounds like science fiction? It is, but it's also real science. We're approaching an era where we can literally read and write to the human brain. And with that comes a flood of ethical questions about privacy, identity, and where we draw the line between man and machine. Are we simply trying to heal the mind? Or are we opening the door to a new era of evolution, one where humans don't just remember, but program their memories at will? Is it possible to copy human memories? Theoretically, yes, absolutely. If we could truly understand how each neuron fires, how every neural connection forms, and precisely how those tiny electrical signals in your brain encode your entire life, then, in theory, memory could be copied, just like backing up a file, stored on a hard drive, shared through the internet, recalled on demand. A world where memories no longer reside solely in a brain, but could be digitized, uploaded to the cloud, transferred through a chip, or even replicated onto another entity. But that's only in theory. Here's the problem. Memory isn't just data. It's not a compressed file full of facts, numbers, or event logs. Memory is a complex symphony of emotion, perception, personal perspective, and mental context. You don't just remember what happened, you remember how it felt. The smell in the air, the background noise, the rush in your chest, and the unspoken things no one else could ever understand. Two people can live through the exact same moment, and yet, each will remember it in a completely different way. Why? Because memory is deeply personal. It doesn't just store what happened, it stores who you were when it happened. It's woven with your values, your past, your emotions, fears, and hopes. That's what makes it utterly irreplaceable. So even if you could replicate the full neural map, simulate every signal at the right moment, you still wouldn't have a true memory, because you'd be missing the most important part, the lived experience. You can't feel a memory through digital code. You can't install into an artificial mind the feeling of hearing your favorite song for the first time, or the sting of standing alone in the rain. Replicating the data? Maybe. But recreating the feeling? Not just difficult, perhaps impossible. Because memory isn't something we store, it's something we live. In the future, if memories can be copied and stored on machines, the boundary between humans and technology will become increasingly blurred. Storing every emotion and memory onto a chip raises a profound question. Are you still yourself, or just a data replica? If robots can feel and react like humans, should they be recognized as living beings? When AI possesses artificial memories and emotions, the ethical debate shifts, not to the technology itself, but to how we redefine humanity. Yet such power comes with serious risks. Memories could be stolen, edited, or implanted, leading to manipulation of behavior and identity. Privacy would no longer be limited to the body. It would extend to the mind. On the positive side, memory backup technology holds great promise in medicine, especially for patients with memory loss like Alzheimer's, helping them reconnect with life and loved ones. But in the end, when everything can be copied, from feelings to the sense of self, what truly defines the real you? Technology may enhance us, but it also forces us to confront a fundamental question: what truly makes us human? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss our latest videos. Thank you for watching.